I mean, the Oscars this year, typically, I mean, obviously the Oscars is all this artsy fartsy crap that
Did that
nobody
just
really
happen?
wants to watch.
The
That
Oscars?
happened last Sunday. That was a week ago. It was last
I
Sunday,
I
or maybe
only
the opening.
I think I only caught the highlights, and it was just so, I don't know.
Number one, it's a bunch of people that are totally out of touch with like reality
Yeah.
and like the whole show. Just on a general level, the show is about a bunch of people that are so out of touch with reality, and they sit up there and pander to people like they're going to solve all the problems of the world, and it's like, no, your movies suck and you're not going to solve problems. Like, you're not even a good movie, you're not even good at acting, or really, you're a great director. None of the movies are good. Like, if you look at the movies that were
Movies I'd
nominated
never
this
heard
year,
of.
typically that's how it works. But like, I at least know one of two of the six that are nominated this year. I literally knew one of them, like vaguely knew one of them. That was an Amazon movie, The Sound of Metal, which I kind of wanted to see, but
Oh,
I honestly
wasn't
don't
it
know.
that
I
I?
don't.
Isn't it like that? It's basically like Whiplash, but more hardcore or something like that.
No, I think it's more about like a up and coming drummer
Yeah, like
who's
he was a.
becoming deaf.
Oh, okay.
So he's losing his hearing, and it's about his struggle, like coping with it. And I mean, it looked pretty good from the trailers, from what I remember. But that was the only one that I had heard of. And I looked at the nominations last weekend, and I was just sitting there looking at the plots and synopsis, and like, okay, so what's being nominated this year? And it's all just garbage,
Just
trash. And then,
trash.
like, so you have the best, the biggest stage for entertainment, not entertainment, but for movies in the world, really, and it's all trash. And all the people that are up there are just pandering to like woke culture, and I don't want to hear it. Like, I would rather take Godzilla versus Kong over any movie that was um, nominated, and that's from someone who just said I gave it a 5 out of 10. Like, it's not a good movie, but at least I know it's not.
I was entertained.
Those movies. Let me put it this way: Godzilla versus Kong is more realistic than most movies that are put out on that are nominated for Oscar. It's just true. Most of the time. I mean, unless it's like Green Book. But
Yeah.
a lot of the times, the movies that are nominated, it's like, oh, well, that's not real. Like, it's way less real. Like, the movie that won last year was Parasite, and that movie is, I mean, it's totally unrealistic.
I still haven't watched it yet.
Um, it's actually a decent movie. I actually have it on Vudu. If you want to watch it, I can get you the access to that. Um, but yeah, I mean, I feel like it's more realistic to see a gigantic lizard and a gorilla go at it in Hong Kong than some of the things that are nominated. For most things that are nominated, and then on top of it, it's like you're subjected to like the most ridiculous conversations about like, oh, you're going to solve global warming on a stage in there, and you're gonna solve world hunger. I mean, the big thing this year was that they talked about how everybody that goes to the Oscars gets a gift. Like, they give them a gift bag. Have you heard of this?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, everybody that goes there gets a gift bag. Can you guess the value of this year's gift bag?
Probably $100,000.
This year's gift bag was $200,000,
Oh,
and
what?
all sorts of things. So,
The
like, gifts,
perfume, a bottle of
perfume,
gin.
high end perfume, stuff like that. Yep. The One of the big things this year was that was $50,000 less than last year. And I mean, these are the people. So those people are getting $200,000 for sitting at an award ceremony. Then they're going to tell us how they're going to solve world poverty. It's like, all right, get out of here. Like, you have zero idea how much you donate your gift bag to the homeless that you just kicked out of. Like, on top of that, too, just to reiterate the hypocrisy, to get into like some of the politics of this whole thing, the area where they put the Oscars in LA this year,
Wasn't
they
that
literally
at a metro station or something like that, or was it like some kind of like
something like that, yeah.
it was like a
And
subway
so,
station or something like
so
that? It was
yeah, so
they wanted to held it outside, and then they basically cut off everyone's transportation to get from their everyday lives just to be like, well, we're setting up here so we could do an outside event, so you guys can fuck off and try and find another way around where you need to go
yeah.
today. And I was like,
So
wow.
so on top of that, obviously coronavirus is hitting California really hard, extra hard, because they're still locked down and everything, and the homeless population is out of control. So what they did there's homeless everywhere. They kicked the homeless people out of where they did this. And what did they build around the area to keep all the homeless out?
No, what to do?
They built a wall. They built a wall around the building. And it's like, these are the same people that are like, I mean, the hypocrisy is pretty incredible. And I don't know. I mean, not that I I care either way. It's not even a fact of political opinion on whether or not I think a wall is like the solution to the border. It's just the same people that are criticizing a wall would also erect a wall
We
to
want to
benefit
put a wall so that we
themselves
don't
and
want
not
any
see
poor
that.
people to make us look good. And I bet you, like
Yeah,
one of the people that got like their acceptance speech was like, "Well, we need to take care of the homeless," and they're
yeah,
right behind us.
yeah. It's like, well, how about you guys all like, how about you lead with, how about you lead by example? Donate
Yeah.
your $200,000 gift bag to the homeless who just kicked out of their home for all intents and
Hell,
purposes.
they can sell that $200,000 bag and probably get something out of it. Then there you go, money right
Yeah.
there, easy. You
Well,
solved it. You solved it right there.
it's a lot easier to complain and blame other people when you than actually take action yourself. Words are a lot easier than action. So that's my political commentary for the Oscars. The whole thing was ridiculous, and I don't know if you saw some of the
I did.
speeches, but some of the speeches
No,
are
I
just
didn't.
like, we're going to be the ones to stop hate, and it's like,
Yeah, whatever.
I just hate your movies, and why don't you just shut up? Like
just
who's hating on you? Like I
just
don't
get
know.
your reward. Get your reward. That's like
Yeah,
that. That's like that one lady from Fox News to LeBron that shut up and dribble. That's like saying like
yeah,
get your award and act or something like that. But no,
yeah. And I mean that's
the
probably not the best way to say it, but it's also like some of these people just need a real
a reality
harsh look
check.
at reality, and I don't think, I honestly, for the most part, I think these people are totally oblivious. I don't think it's their ill intent, but I think they do not understand like the everyday person that watches this and says it, like shakes their head like, yo, you have zero clue how it is to be like a normal person in this country, like like the everyday man.
the
So like, don't
uh
pander.
the one I know one person who won for supporting role or best actor was the guy who played Judas in the Black Messiah. He did a really. I had no idea he was from the in on the other side of the lake. I had no idea. So when he spoke, I was like, "Holy shit, he's English!" And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I
That's the
had
same guy from Black Panther and from Get Out.
yes, yeah, Get Out. Was it Get Out?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. So I thought that was like pretty sweet. I was like, "Oh my god!" And like having him speaking in that whole movie, I was like, "Yo, dude, he had a whole accent like change when playing that whole film." But yeah, I'm kind of glad he won that award. He did a very good job in that film. So that's like one person I know. I was like, oh, he won. I remember seeing that movie, and I was like, well deserved, well deserved.
Is
Um,
that still on HBO?
I don't know. I watched it on Plex.
Okay. It came out on HBO Max. I've been meaning to watch it, so I'll have to catch up and watch that and see what it's all about.
Yeah, good movie.
I didn't like Chicago 7 or whatever. I thought that was, I mean, it was okay, but like, I don't know. I was talking to you probably in the last week about how a
It's
bunch of
a bunch of
stuff, how
it
it's all
never
a bunch of
happened.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's like all
Yeah,
this
like
stuff never
a bunch
happened.
of it's, yeah.
Yeah. But that's Hollywood, I guess, trying to bend the truth.
Yeah, I know. It sells. So
Yeah.
it's all that matters.
We want to make a feel good movie even though this never happened. Like that was like the I remember one fact. I remember it was high school. I remember Mr. Church said something about the beautiful mind. Pretty sure it was him.
Oh,
He said that the only reason in reality the him and the wife are actually divorced in real life, but in the movie they actually kept it to where they're married till they're old. They just want to make they didn't want to make the wife like a total coldless bitch when she found out that the
yeah, that he had
that
schizophrenia.
yeah, and he was a psycho. So I was like,
It's a great
boo,
movie.
boo. But yeah,
That's a
good movie,
fantastic movie.
good movie, good movie. Um, yeah. So that's our rant between Oscars to King Kong to Mortal Kombat